Okay, welcome to question 7 of the GHCQ Christmas Challenge 2024. Gotta keep the year right. Um, in this video, we're obviously gonna have a crack at question 7 and see where we get to. So without further ado, let's have a look at the question itself. That's probably a bit too much zooming. There we go. Perhaps reading the start of this substitution cipher will help you solve it. Okay, so we have a substitution cipher. That's fine. I'm going to employ my computer, I think. But first of all, let's just take a screenshot of this question and put it in our page. Good, good. Let's move that here. Fine, good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Gimage Reader. This allows me to do some OCR reading. I imagine it will help me to have the text copied, right? Instead of typing it out, which is way too long. I'm going to paste it. So how do I, yeah, good. So now, if I think do I click that? Yep, good, good. So it's not perfect. I know this software is not perfect, so we do have to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to. So does that keep the format? No, okay. 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 So yeah, I think it's detecting some weird text from the kind of 7 and background yellow stuff, but let's select that. Now it should be only this stuff. Yep. Okay. I'm going to keep that new line there. But we've got ISKG WIM. Yep. KSWEBDU BN DFN. Yep, let's assume that's right. We like assuming stuff. Saves a lot of time in the end anyway. Good, so I'm going to open Notepad or the equivalent thereof, put it in there, and close this. We've copied the text now, so we don't need it. Good, so this is our ciphered text, or I believe technically ciphertext is just the word. So it's a substitution cipher, so it's not like a rotation cipher where letters are offset. This is where they're kind of offset randomly. Words are just substituted differently. So perhaps reading the start of this substitution cipher will help you solve it. So again, we are supposed to get a landmark from this whole sentence, which is ciphered. But let's have a look, see if we can get anything from reading it. So the beginning of it is probably, yeah, it should give us a clue. Yeah, is it detecting my pen? Yeah, good, good, good. We have I, S, K, G, W, I, M. Okay, let's make sure the letters are legible. There we go. K, S, W, E, B, D, U, and B, N, D, F, N. Interesting. Now, the thing is, I love when you're looking at a substitution cipher, we have to pay attention to smaller words because there are things like in, of, I, So they usually have they're usually the first clues. But the clue here is saying reading the start of the substitution cipher will help you solve it. Maybe we have to, yeah, let's have a look at the smaller words first. And then we can read back the first couple words and see what happens there. So first of all, BN, DFN. I mean, mind you, let's just make a little heading below. That's way too, there's a big gap. Small, words. We have BN, DFN, What else? BM. BM. Okay. Um, WNF. Interesting. XFO. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You have NGBM as well. I think I'll add that NGBM. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to also write the key, um, key, and we can have our A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Ugh, it's a bit close. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Bit tight. Let's try and make R and S a bit more smaller. T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we can move forward with that. I'm just gonna make vertical lines so it's nice and tidy for us to complete and fill out. Shift scroll, brilliant. Works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Shift scroll works on Windows all the time, but I'm using Linux, and some of the applications have their own conventions. KDE is notorious for having their own stuff, but I love KDE because it gives you so much out of the box. But sometimes some of their conventions just don't make sense to me. But anyway, U V W X Y Z. Okay, some of these lines are a bit wonky, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, so now we have this key, we can fill it out as we go along. BN, NF, XFO. Now, BN could be, well, W. First of all, W, which doesn't come up in any of the other words, could either be I or A. Yeah. Because it doesn't come up in any of the other words, I'm thinking it might be I. Actually, no, that's not a strong reason because, well, I mean, A comes up in words like can, than. You know what? Maybe that's it. Oh, it comes up with an as well, right? So there's that. But I pretty much only comes up. No, actually, no, that's not true. It comes up in and this. Um, but again, it's only two out of a bunch of words. So I think let's leave it broad. It could be I or A, but it doesn't I or A, but it doesn't really help us because none of the other smaller words have W in them. So yeah, we can leave that for the time being. BNBM, NGBM. That's interesting. Ooh, ooh. Hang on. Okay, so if we've got NGB and M, um, BM and BM here are the same. The only word I can think of that's BM that comes at the end of a four-letter word is something like than, like an, and so you got it's easier to write lowercase than, which means N and G are T and H respectively. Therefore, NF must be like T. The only two-letter word beginning with T that I know that is most likely to be the case is something like two. But then if BM is an, this must be a something. Or at. Yeah, okay. Because we said N here is T. So that must be at. Then DFN must be, well, F must be O if we're saying NF is 2. So then that must be something OT. Okay. So D might be not. I think not. XFO. If F is O and O, we don't know yet. Actually, we don't know O. We don't know what X is either, so we can't do much with that. Okay, so far we have B is A. Yeah, B is A. We have T, N is T. D is N. Mind you, kind of zoom out just so it saves me scrolling. Mind you, yeah, that'll do. Don't need to see every word. D is N. Mind you, just N-O-T to F-O. F is O and N is T. We've got N, so F is O. W is I or A, but I or A, we can leave that, I think, till later. B, M, B is A, M is N. NF, TO, N is T, got that. F is O, got that. XFO, F and O, we've got. Oh, O we haven't got. X we haven't got, but we don't have too much information there. N, G, B, and M is than. So N is T, got that. G is H. B is A, got that. M is N, got that. Good. So that's the key so far. Now the beginning, we don't have many letters complete in our key yet, but S, K, G we know. G is going to be H, so that's H. W we know two possibilities, either A or I. I is, I think we know that. No, we don't, never mind. M we know, that's N. K we don't know. S we don't know. W could be A or I, as said before. F, is that F? No, is it K, W, E? Yeah, E. Yeah, I see. Bad handwriting will take its toll in the end. E we don't know. B we know. That's A, if I remember. Yeah. D is D we know. That's N. Oh, hang on. Can't be right, can it? M is N and D is N. M. An. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. My bad. Sorry. There's a bit of a mix-up. So we've said D is N, but M is N. That at but then that N can't be T if hmm. Okay, so D could be N or M could be N. Other possibilities, because we got M from this, right? NGBM, I think. And the fact that BM and BM here has an and that. The other possibility is that this is that and this is at. And so this is actually an. And so N, in other words, is not substituted by anything. N is N. But then that means this cannot be not. This is something OT. But what can be OT? Not lot. Could be L. Maybe L. Mot. Lots. Pot. Just looking at my keyboard, seeing rot. Could be plenty of other things. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna say M is T and N is N. M is T and N is N. Let's cross that out. Cross out. Okay, so then things change a bit with M and N. So M is T and N here, so and then FN is O something ON. Okay, yeah. Still haven't got a lot. The next thing to probably look at is words that look quite unique. M is, oh, here we go. CSWUS. Oh, so CSMMWUS. So that's MM we know is, what we're going to say is T. W is either A or I. U and S we don't know, I think. Do we have U? No. U is quite rare. You don't really see a lot of U's. There's a U here. A U at the end. U at the end. U at the end. I already said that one, but anyway. A word that only really comes at the end. A letter, sorry, that only really comes at the end. DU. DU. DU is very common. So what's D again? We're going to say lot or pot or R. Well, not. We're going to say D is, yeah, let's cross that out of our key before we forget. So D is some sort of consonant, but DU, I mean, BDU. B is A, right? So it's BDU here. BDU again. BDU. I think that's it. BDU. BDU is, can I draw? Maybe you can see it in white. Is it with a blue background? Mind you, I'll make it black. A very common ending is BDU here. BDU. BDU. And that's it. So you have a 3-letter common ending. Now I'm thinking ING. But B we said was A, so it can't be the case. So it's going to be something A. A. And mind you, we have it here because we've been doing that. Yeah, so DU. Let me change color to white again. BDU. So either and alt and is the only thing we know, but we said D can't be N. Or it's likely it's not N. So what was the conflict again? So I mean, what if D is N and N is, where's N here? Yeah, not T. If N is not T, what can it be? An or at? If M is T, if A N, M is N, and it's than HAN or something AN, not H, just AN. Okay, so we might be mistaken with our assumption here that T and H are as we have said. So that could be throwing us off, but Yeah, so that's not ideal. But apart from that, uh, yeah. As we said, D, we don't have a thing for D. We don't have a, yeah, definition for D, but it's L, L, mm, BDU comes up very often. Is there a word with BDU that includes some of our, or most of our key that we already know? No, it doesn't look like it. Mm. Now these bunch of words at the end are like long, with no smaller words in between them, which is slightly odd, but um, perhaps reading the start of this substitution cipher will help you solve it. Does it mean literally? Isk gwim swebdu. Is that a word in some language? How do you say it? Mind you, got it here as well. Isk gwim swebdu. No, it just comes up with the. Fair enough. Um, okay, so it can't be like that. Like what to the. You can say perhaps reading, but you don't have to put the perhaps reading in caps. Why? Maybe there's a reason they put perhaps reading in caps as opposed to um just in normal text. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 reading, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, hmm. Maybe what they mean by that is this is perhaps reading quite simply. I mean, having an ing ending on BDU makes sense because it looks like a common ending. We have A here as being W, makes sense. W here is A. It doesn't conflict. E here is S. That doesn't conflict with this because we have E and S here as well. You know what? So, wow. Okay, maybe it was that simple. Maybe it was that simple. Okay, so let's get rid of our new text here and go with this new clue. No, that makes sense. That's why they put it in caps, is to make it look more like the ciphertext, which is in all caps as well. So P is I. Now we've got a new. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna go swipe the whole thing. Go back round. Blimey, we spent way too long trying to crack it with the small letters and not looking at the clue. That's my fault, of course, but okay, so all of this didn't work. But yeah, that does mean B is I. Ah, of course, because you can have a word like in. It's only because I only said BM was an or at because I just assumed NGBM was that, but it's actually if B is I, then it's probably like in or it. So yeah, it's got to be in. Thin maybe is the word thin. THIN. Actually no. If D is N, it's got to be something else. Yeah. Oh, we'll find out. Anyway, P is I, E is S. R is K. No, I can't read. Yeah, R is K. R is Okay, I'll tell you what. Can I copy or like select region? Can I? Whoopsie daisy, not that rectangle. My bad. Select rectangle. Can I do that? Okay, copy, paste. Yeah, beautiful, brilliant. Okay, so we go back to pen now. We can write things down a lot quicker. Good. Anyway, didn't copy the P. There we go. P E R. So E is S, R is K. No, wait. What order? What way am I doing this again? It's the other way around. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, wait. Is E the cipher? Is this the ciphered text or the original? Because I'm saying, okay. So anyway, this is the bottom row is the ciphertext. So that actually what is E is seen as S. Yeah, I'll do that. So the bottom row is what you see in the ciphertext. So yeah, or the ciphered text. Good. So P is I, E is S, R is K. So R is K, H is G, A is W, P is I. Got that. S is M, R is K, R is K. Yep. Have we got that? Yep, already. E is S, got that. A is W, got that. D is E, not got that. I is B. No, B. What? No, my bad. Sorry. I is B. D is N is D. Doing things in the wrong order. G is U. And that's what we got. So now I think we have a wrong button. Let me go forward again. Okay, cool. I don't think I accidentally pressed Control Z on too much there, so we should be good. Let's get rid of all that. Okay. Good. So now we can complete our key. Before we do, I'm just going to get rid of this stuff here. I'm going to select all of that, delete, and then select all that, Control X and Control V. Let's move it like there. Good. Okay, so now we can kind of finish our key ready. So BN, have we got a letter for N? So now it's the other way around. So N is what we're actually looking at. So N is not on the bottom. So that's what we do want to find. So B is, oh, blimey, this is ridiculous. I'm just going to move this below. I think that was right. S is E. Yep. I'm just going to move it below because it's confusing when I'm looking at the cipher itself. So, can I do that? Can I do that? I'm just changing the order. I'm not changing the fact that, yeah. W is what comes up in the cipher text. Is it? Yeah, Gwyn. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so I think that should put my mind at ease. Sorry about that. It's hopefully a bit more intuitive now. So, W is A. D is, we haven't got D. Oh, D is N. B we haven't, oh, B, blimey. Yeah, no, it's still not intuitive. Oh, wait, B we have got. B is I. That's fine. Okay. I, N we haven't got. Blimey, I'll tell you what, I'm going to write it just slightly again. So E is D, S is E, W is A, so that means W, where's W? Yeah, W is A. I wrote the keys in the wrong order, I think. or the order that's not very intuitive for using it to crack the code. Uh, D, E is D, S is E, G is H, so that means that. B is I, so that means that. D is N, which means that. Let's just make that clearer. I is P, which means that. K is R, which means that. M is S, which means that. And yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's just get rid of everything at the top there. Now we can read things with a bit more sense, really. So good. Good, good, good. There's probably some sort of standard for like when you're writing a substitution cipher key, like the first thing is the letters, the ordered alphabet sequence is what you find in the cipher. And the stuff below it, the swapped substituted letters, are the actual real letters. So I think, yeah. Good, good, good. Anyway, let's move that up there and go back to the pen. Now, good. So now we can start cracking things, hopefully. It's got perhaps reading. B is, that's I. N, we don't know. D, F, N, that's N. F, we don't know. N, we don't know. I'm going to say N is S. No, we can't. S is already taken. Is not in, perhaps reading. It is NT, but then F is sort of, but that doesn't make sense. Reading it. Okay, let's have a look at some other words. See if we can get something else. There we go. Let's have a look at, well, okay, so we've got B, B, D, E, G, I, B, D, E, G, I, B, D, E, G, I, B. Okay, that one. L, B, I, G, S, K, S, E. So B is I is P, G is H, S is E, K is R, S is E, E is D. Ha ha. Okay, so that's got to be that. L is C. Got to be. Okay. Let's have a look at another one. Espbefom. Espbefom. E is D, S is E, P is we don't know. B is I. F is D. O we don't know. M is S. D something ID something S. Okay, let's have a look at the next letter. Or word, sorry. B, D, B, N, B, W, Q, Q, X. Okay. Quite a few letters we don't have, but B is I, D is N, I, N we know? No, we don't know. B is I, W is A, okay. Q, we don't know. I'm thinking that's T, right? Initial, initiate. Can it be? Is it T? Two Q's. In a initiate. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's something. We don't have O, D, K. Okay, let's have a look at the next word after this one. So let's have a look at this one. We have O, D, K, S, W. Oh, wrong. That's lowercase. E, A, Q, S. O we don't know. D is N. K we know. It's R. S is E. Interesting. W is A. E is D. W is A. A we don't know. Q we don't know. S is E. Unreadable. Surely. A is B. Q is L. O is U. Okay. O is U. Let's go with that for now. W is A. L is Q. Damn. Okay, hang on. No. Oh, it's the other way around. I made the same mistake as before. What did I just say? Yeah, okay. So in the ciphertext, O is U. Okay. In the ciphertext, Q is L. In the ciphertext, S is E. That's fine. In the ciphertext, A is B. Okay, so then, yeah. N, we still don't know, right? But Q, we're saying is L. How? Is that a... Maybe it's just me and bad spelling. Okay, well, O is, we said was... O in the ciphertext is U. That can't be right, surely. Decidus? D-E... Decidus. Hmm. Okay, interesting. We know M, so let's have a look at this word, which is here at the end. W-U-S. So that becomes C we don't know, but that's fine. S is E. M is S. S. W is A. U is... we don't know U. S is E. Okay. Messel. Cecil. Vessel. Pestle. Wessel. Tessel. Tis... Looks kind of vaguely familiar, but... Message. If that's message, which I cannot think what else it could be, then that means C is M. And U is G. Okay, so now we know that. Does that help us anywhere else? X is... no, wait, where was X again? Never mind, sorry, wrong word. Okay. NGBM. Have we still got... We haven't got that yet, have we? Have we got G, though? Yeah. Okay, so NGBM, that was our sort of... I. M is S. G is H. It's got to be this. Can't be anything. N is T, surely. Yeah, okay. So let's just get rid of all this stuff we've had already and look at things in a new light. Now we know more. N is T now, so now we can use that to our advantage with a word, another word. I I'm gonna go with what letters don't we know? So we don't know J, F, P, R. Any ones with those? J, F, P, R. Okay, that one. M, F. Let's go back to make it readable. Oh, whoops. Back too far. M, F, Q, P, B, D, U. So, M is S. Yep, S. F is, we don't know. Q is L. P, we don't know. B is I. D is N. And U is G. U is G? Is that right? Yeah, my bad. U is G. Okay, yeah, something. Yeah. Okay. Another one with F and P. F and P, another word with F and P. Well, DFN is another one. DFN only has F though, but we can see what we can get. N, and N is T. F has got to be O, surely. Anyway, we'll just have a look for another word with F and P. F and P. Well, there's XFO again, that's got F. So that's going to be X we don't know. F we do know though. No, sorry, we don't know. O we don't. O we do know. That's U. I have a hunch X is Y. But anyway, another one with P in it. Ah, that one. I think we had this one before. S P B FOM. Looks familiar. I think we wrote it down. I don't know. I'm not too sure how much we got from it. But anyway, E is D. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, we got kind of. I think we wrote it down, but we didn't know too much at the time. So S is E. P we don't know. B is I. F is probably O, but we're gonna keep that on hold. Now we know that. I think we didn't know that last time. I think, but anyway, and that's U. S. Sorry. So okay. Okay, let's assume F is O. So we have not, we have O, U. I'm going to say that's a Y, so then X is Y. Let's just assume that. And let's assume F is O. Then that brings us to this. Oh, okay. Then P is, yeah, okay, P is V. Devious. Yeah, okay, P is V. Solving and devious. Yeah, okay. Blimey. Then that's good. Then we can look at see if is there a word with H in it. Probably don't have to write it down now because we've got most things. Word with H. Word with H. Okay, there probably isn't a word with H. You know, we don't need H. If there's no word with H, we don't need H. So to crack the code, to read the sentence, that's fine. Is there a word with R in it? I think there was. Am I seeing things? I think I'm probably seeing things. Okay, so there's no R, I think. There's no R. That's fine. Okay. J? I think there was there a J? I'm seeing random. I've seen too many letters now. I'm thinking that there's a. I'm thinking all the letters are in the ciphertext, which is probably not the case. So yeah, J. No J. I think. V. No, don't think so. Y and Z. I don't think so again. Okay. Anyway, I think we can crack it now. So let's just write the whole thing. ISK. Here we know that's perhaps. Reading. BN. I, it, DFN. That was it. Not, it was ciphered, I think, wasn't it? P is G, I is P, isn't it? Yeah, I think that was the word if I remember. S and E, E is D. Yeah, okay, ciphered. BM is IK per I is P, K is R, B is I, yep. That's just lowercase. C is M, W is A, no, yeah, A, lowercase. K is R, B is I, I'm guessing primarily. Q is L, X we're saying is Y, yep. W is A, Q is L, S is E, W is A, yep, A, E is D, B is I, D is N, yep, leading. Instead, no, E is D, B is I, L is C, W is A, N is T, indicative, maybe I'll get there, indicating, no, BFD, F is O, oh, indication, is a leading indicator, oh, okay, my bad. N is T, F is O, good, X, leading U, primarily, is a leading indication to U, then we have, S, F is O, good, then we have Q, which is L, oh yeah, it was solving, wasn't it? I think solving, yep, and NGBM was, THI was M, S, yep, is a leading indication to you solving this, what was it, no, W is A, E is D, C is M, B is I, N, that's TT, okay, S is E, E is D, Q, X, admittedly, yeah, blimey, this is long, E, S is, E is D, sorry, S is E, P is V, B is I, devious, that was it, DVO is that, M is S, wasn't it? Yeah, so devious, B, solving this admittedly devious, B is I, nearly getting there, D is N, I, good, B D B N is S, no, T, N is T, N is T, B is I, F is O, yep, F is O, O is U, wasn't it? Yeah, and M is S. That's wrong. So initious. In D is N. I. N is T. That's right. 1, 2, 3. In it. T. In it. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I messed up there. So in it is N is T, right? Yep. In it. E. A. Illy. Yeah. Admittedly devious. Perhaps reading it not ciphered is primarily a leading indication to you solving this admittedly devious. Initially. Does that make sense? We'll run with it. E is D. Yeah. This okay. No words missing. And then O D is U N K is R unreadable, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. If I remember, readable, unreadable. Was it unreadable? No. Yeah. A is B. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was unreadable. Anyway. K is R. K is R. E A D. Able. Yep. Yep. Unreadable message. That was it. Okay, blimey. Okay, so perhaps reading it not ciphered is primarily a leading indication to you solving this admittedly devious, initially unreadable message. Great. Okay, so now we've got the key. Yeah, I'm trying to move my head away so you don't hear me drinking too much. The microphone's very good, but maybe in that case it's too good. But anyway, yeah, okay, so perhaps reading it not ciphered is primarily a leading indication to you solving this admittedly devious, initially unreadable message. Blimey, okay, let's give it a shot then. Okay, the last word kind of sounds like Christmas, but anyway. Isquim swebdufen lebningste lebigska nulebigskabem ikbesid surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Exopho. Yeah, there's no way. You can't read it. It's just a bunch of consonants. There's no way. Perhaps reading it not ciphered is primarily a leading indication to you solving this admittedly devious, initially unreadable message. Perhaps reading it not ciphered. Surely not. Surely not. But the other thing is, what if you write down the key in another way? Does that spell anything out? Let's have a look. Let's try that out. Does that give us anything? Because the message itself doesn't seem to give much unless I'm missing something obvious. So what if that's part of it? Copy and paste. Good. So now what we're looking at is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 is the stuff in the text, or the cipher, is the stuff not in the cipher. Am I getting that right? I think so. Anyway, like A in the cipher is B, for example, but B is I. So now we're gonna look at B in the correct wording becomes A. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, blimey. Okay, so we're just like kind of inverting it. So B is I, that means I is B. Okay. C is M, which means M is C. D is N, which means N is D. E is D. E is D. E is D, which means D is E. Yeah, sorry, it took me way too long. D is N, which means N is D. Got that. F is O, which means O is F. Yep, F, O is F. G is H, which means H is G. I is P, which means P is I. Yep, okay. K is R, which means R is K. L is C, which means C is L. M is S, which means S is M. Doesn't look like it. This will get us anywhere, but anyway. N is T, which means T is N. Weird, blimey. There we go. O is U, which means U is O. P is V, which means V is P. V is P, yeah. Interesting. V is P, which means V is P. Q is L. Oh, wait, ABCD. No, never mind. Interesting. That seems to be some sort of pattern. But anyway, Q is L, which means L is Q. Have I got that? No. S is E, which means E is S. U is G, which means G is U. W is A, which means A is W. Oh, Wales, okay. X is Y, which means Y is X. Okay. Okay. Wales. We have Wales that comes here. I'm going to assume that is there for a reason. So does that mean it's Welsh? But I mean, on Google it didn't come up. Reading it not ciphered. Reading it not ciphered. Isquim swebdu. Okay, I'm gonna get Google Translate, set it to Welsh, see what comes up. When I read it. It's probably not gonna work. Let's give it a shot. Yep. How is that? So Wales. Yep, good. The English. Okay. Does it? Oh, it doesn't have a. Okay, I'll just type it up. It doesn't have. Google doesn't seem to have a spoken thing. What do you call it? Speech to text for Welsh. But anyway, Isg Wim space Swebdu Gswebdu. Okay. Yeah. Nope. 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 Okay. Yep. Okay. No. It gives me gibberish. I think gibberish. I mean, it's not giving me anything. Isquim Swebdu. Isquim Swebdu. Isquim Swebdu. It's not Welsh, surely. Well, is it? Isquim. What? Okay. Apparently, Isquim in Welsh means below. Wait, is there a... There is a speech to text for Google Keyboard, but not Google Translate. Let's have that a shot. Isquim. Nope, it's saying it's Portuguese. Anyway. Xwebdu. Nope. I did not say swimdo. Anyway, okay, so I think the text-to-speech on Google Keyboard for Welsh is a bit misleading. There, it seems to be registering it as English. But anyway, that's not the case. Okay, so just reading it in Welsh or as Welsh doesn't make any sense. What on earth can it be? I mean, this gives us Bimdadon. And then, yeah, gibberish. Bindon. Bimnodon? Is that a place? Bimdon. Wales? No, that's not a, that's a person. Isquim Xwebdu. Man, this is ridiculous. Megoski, no. Backwards doesn't do anything. Perhaps reading it not ciphered is primarily a leading indication to you. Solving this admittedly devious, initially unreadable message. Perhaps reading it not ciphered. Bundefan. There's no way, surely. Come on. Odskwewax swimwas. Nah, surely. Nah. Surely not. Surely not. Yeah, I'm done. I honestly cannot. Got Wales somehow, but that's it. UGB. Nah, nah, don't know. Really cannot. But it doesn't get us anywhere. Wales, UGB. Maybe that's not even intended. Maybe that just happens to be the way their cipher's set up. What is that? What does that give us? Wales, UGB. Wales rugby. What about stadium? Is that a thing? Principality. No. There's no. I don't know Welsh, so there's no way they're expecting you to know Welsh. Google Translate can't do a good job at all of like translating this. So reading the start of this substitution cipher. It just says Wales. I hope you sold it. So maybe what they mean is reading the start of this substitution cipher. Maybe not the actual cipher text, but maybe the part of the key. Maybe that's Wales. Okay, so maybe they're indicating it's Welsh. But Mixki, it can't be a. Is it just backwards? Ud Busk. Nah, surely no, it's not. Is it a Welsh place? Let me go on Google Maps. Google Maps, surely, come on. Bit of a giveaway there, but anyway, Isquim. Wrong one. Wales, Isquim? Nah, just give me Wales. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Okay, I've nearly no clue. Apart from it being in Wales, no clue. I'm gonna leave it at that before we spend another 3 hours on this. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I think we got as far as we can get. Wales, Bimnodon. Oh, okay, you know, I can't help it. Bimnodon, is that anywhere? Bimnodon. Nah, just give me Brandon. Fair enough. Yeah, nah, not in. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. No. Yeah, no. Reading it not ciphered is primarily leading indication to you solving this admittedly devious and initially unreadable message. Okay. Yeah. Bedebble. Bedebble when buffered. Nah. Nah. Surely not. Isquim. Okay, hang on. Google Translate Welsh. Maybe there's a better one than English than Google Translate. So, okay, let's try that. Let's try what sounds like separate words. Isquim. Swebdu. Swebdu. Nah. Mm, nah. 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 It can't be anything. My goodness. Blimey, I'm gonna have to leave it there. I'm gonna have to leave it there. There's not, I can't think of anything. Okay, thank you for watching. I mean, I'll carry this into the next part of the challenge, because the next part of the challenge is bringing together all of your answers for each question, or the 7 questions, and kind of tying them together, seeing what you get. So maybe we can work out this place from that. Maybe not, but maybe. Cool. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.